What is up YouTube, it's SmackNPie here. Welcome to our Q&A recap of Dark Deception Enhanced Plus. This is everything you need to know about the new stuff that we've learned in the Q&A for Enhanced Plus. It's gonna be some crazy ones. Without wasting more time, let us jump into it. So we're gonna start off with the first level. Why did I say the twice? Anyways, Monkey Business, the first level, which we're gonna get to see, but also a lot of folks and fans are actually going to get to play the Monkey Business Enhanced Plus demo at the Tokyo Game Show in just a few days. Because it's going to be a PlayStation 5 demo available on the booth at the Tokyo Game Show. Now, we've already seen from the screenshots and from the first kind of sort of beta gameplay that Monkey Business is a bit different level. We've seen visually how crazy it looks, some gameplay changes as well, but we've learned in the Q&A that it's even crazier things are happening just in this level alone. It was revealed, ladies and gentlemen, that a new kind of sort of trap, not really, has been added. And that is, ladies and gentlemen, are the banana peels. I talked a little bit about this in the last video, but the banana peels have been added in the Monkey Business in Hotel. Now, they will kind of sort of act like traps, but not really. Just like the ghosts that have been added in the Elementary Evil in the second Agatha level, banana peels have been added, but they'll work differently from what we've seen in the gameplay of the Monsters Immortals. They won't exactly work like that, but they will be a traps in addition to the already packed maze gameplay, Pac-Man-ish gameplay. But also, the maze is gonna be a little bigger now. More shards, and we know the shard corpses, we've made a whole video on it, has also been added. So just from this first level alone, we'll get to see how crazy Enhanced Plus is going to be for all the levels. So from this level alone, which is the demo is coming in just a few days, I keep mentioning because a lot of you keep forgetting that it's going to be a crazy one. Also, there is a record player that has been added in the Monkey Business lobby, and actually lets you change the OST, the tune, to the OG, because you know there are some new tracks that have been added. More to that in just a second. But let's move on because I want to keep this going. It was also revealed that all powers are being rebalanced. So telekinesis, speed boost, teleportation, and all of that other stuff, but only balancing stuff have been changed. Nothing major. Like, for example, telekinesis, we learned a little bit about how that's going to be changed a little bit. Now, it's not getting nerfed because a lot of people, you know, like you talk about, they're going to be nerfed. But, and this is a big one, by the way, Vince revealed that telekinesis will actually interact with some of the environments stuff. What kind of stuff are we talking about? Stuff that actually helps with the game events being furthered. What does that supposed to mean, ladies and gentlemen? It means like the levels that has devices that needs to be opened to progress the level. It means that equipments that can be interacted, like switches that you need to flip so that you can open a door or something, that is what telekinesis can interact with if you use it in its certain vicinity. It'll help Doug Hauser further in the level. We've had a little bit of glimpse of that in that Chapter 5 fan game, right? But it's actually a huge thing to me that those stuff have been added. I know for a fact that those stuff will be added for Chapter 5 levels. It's a question of, will the kind of stuff have been added in Enhanced Plus? I think so. I think they have also been added a little bit to the Enhanced Plus. We know that in Mascot Mayhem some of the stuff will be added on that, but more to that in just a second. Another big and crazy stuff, ladies and gentlemen, that was revealed is the save slots. Thank goodness, ladies and gentlemen, for someone like me who just want to go back sometime for lore stuff, like I want to go back and explore a certain aspect of the level, or maybe I want to record a certain footage, just a certain footage, not the entire, but for me I have to go back and play the entire level. Save slots are going to come in handy so much, ladies and gentlemen. However, they're not confirmed. They're just being discussed, not actually implemented. They're just planning it out if it's viable without breaking the game. So we're just going to have to wait and see if save slots actually end up being in the full game when Enhanced Plus drops. It was also revealed, ladies and gentlemen, that the Joy Machine OST is actually not going to replace Joy Joy Diddy, which was the running theory. It was revealed that this is actually for a new segment. We know Mascot Mayhem is getting an extension, right? In all of the zones and stuff like that. One of them is, of course, being a new segment altogether, not alt together, and that is where Joy Machine is going to be used. Actually, it was also revealed that 30 new soul shards have been added to increase the total shard amounts in Mascot Mayhem, but it's specifically Zone 3 that has been changed a lot, and it is actually a little bit bigger now. We actually know how Zone 3 was supposed to be getting a lot of, you know, I'm not gonna say redesigned, but like reworked a little bit. But yeah, Mascot Mayhem cutscenes wise, very important because new stuff have been added, extended the level, and also new segments. So we're super duper excited for this. Then let's talk a little bit about Barely Buried, because I don't think a lot of people are talking about it. But forest section have been reworked a little bit in Barely Buried. Now, the forest section is actually a lot different, because we know it's with Malak's whole monologue. We know that some of the pacing issues have been fixed. Well, I say fixed, more so have been changed a little bit here and there. We still don't know, we're just gonna have to wait and see. But it is not a zone shard level, like you're not gonna go around and collect soul shards, but it has changed, like it is kind of sort of around a little bit. We don't have to wait that long, because when Super Dark Deception Chapter 2 drops, we're actually gonna get to see how that plays out. I do hope that we do get to explore it a little bit, because I really wanted to explore the grave area of the Trigger Teddies. That is something that was a huge letdown for me, because I had so much hype and excitement for the grave area, specifically in Barely Buried in the forest section. Matter of fact, we didn't even get to explore the forest, so now that's gonna... Did I say forests? I'm on some other stuff today, ladies and gentlemen. Let's keep on going. There was revealed that Stranger Sewers, Mascot Mayhem, Deadly Decadence, they have all been reworked just like other levels, but visually as well as structure-wise. We talked about the Lights Out feature, one of the new additions, alongside some of the traps that will be added in Enhanced Plus and also extended to Chapter 5. But let's talk a little bit about Lights Out section, that Lights Out feature that I talked a little bit in the last video. What is Lights Out feature, ladies and gentlemen? Basically, it's an addition that adds a flashlight with Doug Hauser. Now, the running theory is that Doug Hauser will use the flashlight from his tablet to, well, light the area, but it will come in handy specifically in levels like Stranger Sewers. I really hope it doesn't hinder some of the pacing that a lot of people already talk about with Dark Deception as a fast-paced Pac-Man 3D game. Me personally, I love this idea because it slows down, it matches my kind of pace for a horror game. But I would have to wait and see how this pans out. If it's only for a few specific areas of a level, or if it's just it can happen at any time. We're just gonna have to wait and see, honestly. It's not even that far. Super Dark Deception is coming, so we'll learn what's going on with this Lights Out mechanic. Then it was also revealed that Torment Therapy, the Nurses level, Zone 2 specifically, is completely rebuilt. Needed that. Trust me, needed that. I still believe Zone 1 of Torment Therapy is the best level, structure-wise. It's just such a peak level, in my humble personal opinion. It is everything that I love about Dark Deception levels, but Zone 2 was a letdown in a lot of ways, so I hope, you know, it helps. And it was also revealed that the clown levels of second zone of clown levels is also changed. Visually, not that much as compared to the Torment Therapy level, but also at the same time, we've seen the designs of clown gremlins. Same goes for Goliath clowns. They're not getting completely redesigned, just here and there texture upgrades and whatnot, so I thought I should let you all know. Anyways, this is already too long of a video. We are super duper excited for Enhanced Plus. We cannot wait to see how this one goes. So Suzu for more 100k. I'll see you in the next one for another Q&A for Holiday Horror and Prison Panic. And then one more video and then we're done with the Q&A recap. I'll see you next one.